Imagine this. Brazil, a team loaded with world-class talent, walking into the 2026 World Cup with one mission: bring back the trophy. But before they step onto the world's biggest stage, they have two crucial tests coming up. Two matches that may look like friendlies on paper, but to Carlo Ancelotti and his players, these games are anything but friendly. They are auditions. They are pressure tests. They are the gateway to securing a seat on Brazil's flight to the World Cup. This November international window, Brazil will face Senegal and Tunisia, two tough African sides, both matches taking place in Europe. And behind the scenes, something big is cooking. Potential squad shakeups, surprise recalls, and fierce competition for spots. Today, we dive deep into why these matches matter, which players could return, and who Ancelotti is really watching as Brazil builds the road to 2026. Let's begin. For many teams, friendly matches are just warm-ups. But not for Brazil. Ancelotti has made it clear. These matches are testing grounds. He wants to see how his squad performs under pressure, how they adapt to different playing styles, and, most importantly, who truly deserves a place in his World Cup plan. Senegal and Tunisia are not easy opponents. African teams are fast, physical, and relentless. They press high, they challenge hard, and they expose weaknesses brutally. That's exactly why Ancelotti picked them. He wants to see which Brazilian players can stay calm, composed, and effective when the game becomes chaotic. Brazil isn't just looking for talent. They have plenty of that. They're looking for balance, chemistry, mental toughness, a squad that can survive the World Cup battlefield. For months, Brazilian football has been buzzing with speculation. Will some familiar faces return to the national team? Will Ancelotti give a second chance to players once considered finished at the international level? Three names have been at the center of the conversation: Oscar, Philippe Coutinho, and Antony. Let's look at each one. Oscar, the unexpected revival. Once the shining midfield star at Chelsea, Oscar's career took a different path when he moved to China. Many believe his time with Brazil was over forever. But in 2024, everything changed. Oscar returned to Brazil and joined Sao Paulo, where he has been performing exceptionally well. His vision, passing accuracy, playmaking intelligence, and veteran calmness have added huge value to his club side. Suddenly, he is back in the spotlight. Several reports in Brazilian media say that Ancelotti is keeping a close eye on him. His name is being discussed internally. Even if there's been no official confirmation yet that if Oscar does return, he could add something Brazil is currently missing: a midfield organizer who can dictate tempo, unlock defenses, and bring balance between attack and build-up play. His comeback would not just be surprising. It could be transformational. Philippe Coutinho, searching for redemption. Coutinho's journey after the 2018 World Cup has been full of ups and downs. Injuries, club changes, inconsistent form. Slowly, he fell out of the national team picture entirely. But a new chapter started when he joined Vasco da Gama. Step by step, he has been regaining form, confidence, and rhythm. While not yet at his peak, the signs are promising. Ancelotti appreciates creativity in midfield. A player who can shoot from distance, break lines, and create something out of nothing is always valuable. If Coutinho keeps improving, he could be one of the surprising names in the upcoming squad. Again, no official call up yet, but the door is definitely not closed. Antony, fighting for his place again. Antony, currently at Real Betis, has also shown improvement in recent weeks. Although he was included in the previous national team window, he didn't get enough minutes on the pitch. That could change in November. Antony offers something Brazil always needs: pace down the wing, explosive dribbling, sharp cut-ins, dangerous left-footed shots. With Brazil looking for depth in wide positions, Antony could become a key attacking weapon if he performs well in training and matches. Make no mistake, Brazil is treating these November matches with full seriousness. Competition for spots is intense. Every player knows that a single good performance can change their future, and a single bad performance can push them out of contention. Ancelotti wants to analyze. White heavy checkmark, who fits into the starting 11. White heavy checkmark, who can serve as strong backups. White heavy checkmark, who understands game situations. White heavy checkmark, who can stay calm under heavy pressing. White heavy checkmark, who can adapt tactically when needed. Senegal and Tunisia will challenge Brazil physically and mentally. Their speed, their strength, and their aggressive style will reveal exactly who is ready for the World Cup fight. The final question: who gets in? Oscar? Coutinho? Antony? All three have a chance. All three are being monitored, but none of them are officially included. Yet, everything depends on Brazil's squad announcement on November 3rd. That is when the full picture will become clear. That is when we will finally know who Ancelotti trusts as he begins Brazil's mission for the 2026 World Cup. Until then, the speculation continues and the competition intensifies.